We have the Russian Security Council stating that the United States is about to make big moves in terms of Venezuela. And of course, we know that Russia has mercenaries on the ground in Venezuela as well, along with Chinese troops that are down there and pockets of others as well. But they're saying that we are amassing troops in Puerto Rico, in Colombia. And as I've stated before, it's pretty obvious there's some guys on the ground in the jungles all around this country. There has been. And just this past week, the whole shipment of aid that was brought down and up to the border between Colombia and Venezuela, that ended up going up in flames. There was a lot of chaos. And we still have this ongoing tug of war, the struggle for power, so to speak, and a lot of propaganda going back and forth from different sides, obviously wanting to stir support, their way. In this situation, let's take a look at the map here real quick. Because if they're saying they're sending these units into Puerto Rico and Colombia, we also know Maduro made moves here to clamp down the border with Brazil, which would be all through here, is where they clamped down. And then up through here, they had clamped down heavily in terms of the border with Colombia. And then they tried to come through with these shipments to get through here. And of course, they've got this whole thing locked down. Many of the bridges, even one of the newest ones that was built in 2016 that spans the river between Colombia and Venezuela, or one of the areas there that separates the border, it's never been opened. It's actually the one that they dropped off materials at the first time that sat there. It's never been opened, so no one has ever driven across that to begin with. But when looking at this map, you can get kind of an idea of what's going on. Now, Pompeo just came out and put threats toward Cuba and Nicaragua and said that you're going to get it too if you want to back them, because you're running your mouths, is basically what he said, and put them in the crosshairs. So they did this with Venezuela throughout the past year. Now that they're making moves on Venezuela and the whole world knows it, he's basically said Cuba and Nicaragua are in our sights now. This is all going down in our backyard. Mexico not being on our side in all this. So who is down through there? Guatemala? Honduras? Because you've got them on the other side of the fence, these guys on the other side of the fence, these guys on the other side of the fence. The Bolivian president was making statements in regards to all this. You can see where Bolivia is right here. And Brazil's president. So it's, in my opinion, that there's definitely guerrillas in the jungles, mercenaries on the ground, all around this place. And this is just more talk of them gearing up for it. I'm going to leave a link. Make sure to follow me on Twitter for more. And if you guys want to join us for the Underground World News Knowledge Conference in the Cincinnati area, March 30th, make sure to hit me up, dabu7yahoo.com. Only 5 tickets left as of right now. Hope to see some of you guys there. Peace.